What kind of... You've got to be freaking kidding me. This has been the craziest time um, ever getting online. And it comes to find out I could have used my own freaking webcam. They were having me look for encodings and different apps on, and I'm sitting here going absolutely positively crazy. I know that for sure I used it before without doing any crazy stuff, but I guess let me see if I can get rid of some of this garbage on here, and maybe I can just stick with you guys. How's that sound? I think I got rid of that, and I want to get rid of this thing, Gold Dust Woman. All right. I don't know why the speed's not picking up too much. I have internet access and it says it's pretty good, but it looks like it's a little bit of a lag in it, a snag in it, a snag in it. I want to. Okay, now, oh, I think it's moving faster now, people. It looks like we're picking up steam. I love it. I love it. Stay on here a little bit longer just so I can see what's going on. So I'm staying for about 4 minutes. Don't really have too much to really say now because I didn't expect this to work because I couldn't do the encoding and I was losing my damn mind. But it's like things are working all right. So I'm blessed and happy about that. Limitless Comics is doing great. Tomorrow I'm sending 10 pages to the colorist, which I was supposed to do the other day. He smacked me around a little bit, so I have 10 pages for him to do, and I have to. I have 4 more that I need to complete, and he already colored 4, and then I have 2 more, 3 more I'm gonna draw that I want to make seriously epic, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the way Limitless Comics is coming around. I, the last, ever since I had the problem in my house with the flooding, I've been kind of slow, kind of lagging, like kind of stuck in a rut. I I feel bad about it. Have you have you ever been at that point where you you got something to do or you got to do it, but your mind is telling you let's get this shit going, and your your um your body's just like shut up. You know what? Just shut up and sit down and watch some more Netflix or something. So I thought that would have been a day, but then that day turned into 2 days, and it turned to 3 days, and it turned to 5 days. And this is like the eighth or the ninth day, and I was on Facebook, the Limitless Comics TV, and I was browsing, which I usually don't browse that much as I used to browse. Ever since I have the Limitless Comics TV page, I don't browse as much. Um, but today, I said, well, the browse, and I seen a lot of new companies, new people, new creators, and not only, I mean, they're new to me. They might not be new to you guys, but I haven't seen them before. So technically, I mean, I'm new to them. We're new to each other. But it was something different about this group of people I seen. This, they were good. Sometimes I look at creative teams coming up and I'm like, oh, holy, I mean, they're one stage up from stick figure. But um, these people I seen are good. And you know what that means in the limitless comic world or in the independent comic book world. When someone is good, that's competition. And if that's competition, that's a threat. Okay, no matter how you look at it. There's some people who like to say, oh, hey guys, keep it down. All right, Jim O'Reilly's trying to sleep. Hell's wrong with y'all? I said, shut up. Should make you get over here and apologize. Sorry about that, Joe. I apologize. Some people just naturally ignorant. Um, yeah, Mr. O'Reilly, um I seen some groups out there, some teams out there, some companies out there, and you know, for the first time in many years, I actually didn't like what I seen. And once again, what I seen was collaboration, um, great connection between artist, colorist, writer. Um, I think progression. I mean, they had a lot of stuff going on. Um, I would have to say connectivity. I think that they had a lot of followings. They were on a lot of other social media sites, and I checked, and they were pretty strong, building. And once again, you can't take that no other way than competition, threat, hostile takeover, um, because no matter how much credit you want to give them on their success and where they're going, don't ever believe everyone when they tell you there is room for everyone in this indie world of creativity, and they're or for businesses on this matter of indie. There's not a lot. It's not a lot of room for growth. It's not. I know a lot of people say, comic books and the movies and the T-shirts and the material, they're $1 trillion industry. Yes, they're $1 trillion industry, but you have to think about half of that is already being sucked up by Marvel, DC, and Netflix and them. That gives us a little wiggle room. And I was looking at these groups and these new companies growing up, and I liked what I seen. I like their characters. I don't necessarily know the origins of them, but I like them. I like the style that they presented them. I like they have a touch of ego with the guy who created it, talking about hostile takeover in 2019. I love that. Therefore, the guy is definitely confident in his work, his company, his team. And, I was watching the other day the Animal Channel on YouTube. I was watching this lion, and this lion was the biggest lion I've ever seen. Holy moly. I mean, he had a mane that stretched out well over 6 feet. I mean, it was just huge. Man, masterful. He was. This was what a lion should look like. True, true. Now, Mr. Rowell, you're right about that. You're right, and I'm gonna say something about that. But as I seen this lion walking, it was not evening time. It looked like it was pretty much day breakish. And suddenly he noticed and he seen it was a jackal and eating a carcass or something. And the lion, huge, walks over. And the jackal, he gives him, the jackal runs. The lion's eating his course. Lion is king. But then suddenly that jackal came back with three. And then that jackal came back with more. And then I noticed not only did they run the lion away from the carcass of the gazelle or antelope, whatever it was, they were not satisfied with returning the food to the pack or to the guy, getting the food back. They wanted to take care of this lion. So then now they're chasing the lion, they're backing the lion up against a tree, they're taking nips out of the lion, and the lion's holding his own, but it's only so much you can do when there's like 8 to 10 jackals, hyenas, and he was getting pretty bloody up in the back. I mean, they weren't getting him in the front, but the back, his back legs and everything. And what eventually two other lions came, two lioness came, and they kind of chased the hyenas. They're wimps. But I was watching that lion and I was looking at him. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. All right. So someone's been doing their homework. People think lions are meat eaters, but actually they're not. Hmm. Okay. Ja, some carnivorous fucker. Yes. Okay. True. They do take down their prey. I seen them take down a giraffe the other day. I have seen that after they suffocate and kill them. I have seen them go for the stomach. That is correct. But what the heck are they doing in that stomach? That's true. Yes, you're right about that. Come to think about it, that is true. I usually see them going for that. That is true. That is true. And I see something that's true. Yeah, I usually see when they pull out. Yeah, I usually see when they pull out that stomach stuff. Uh, and another thing, Mr. O'Reilly, which well, I'm throwing off the subject. I'm talking, but they were talking about the strongest creatures in the world don't eat like meat, basically, like elephants, rhinos, gorillas, silverbacks. They eat fruits and berries, nuts and grass and stuff like that. Even whales. Well, whales eat the thing, fish, but they said that the mightiest and strongest creatures on the planet um, don't eat meat. And they would talk about how our teeth uh, are not really like we're snarling meat. Um, yeah. Sorry, poor being sometimes it's law. Is that what I mean? It is best to know intention. Yes. But do you get what I'm saying, though, Jim? About people, competition is what I see. It's good to have allies, it's good to have people. But what you need to remember, what I think you should know, is when people come up and they're hungry and they feel that it's like the boxer, like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. They believe they're the baddest on the planet. They can't be beat by no one. They will not be beat by no one. So um, they don't need allies. They don't need friends. They don't need someone helping them train. They believe they are the best. And these young companies that are coming up, they see us as the old tiger or old lion, you understand? Who has a lot of battle scars, eyes partially closed, maybe lost a couple of claws, teeth are old, gums are sore. There's a young guns coming up. They're hungry and they're not looking to collab. They're not looking to merge with. They're looking to go straight for the jugular, get it over with, and keep climbing. I really think the days of connectivity and the days of harmony are over. I really do. Yeah, true, true. But scars of experience, Jim, that is true. But wear and tear on the soul and the body. So we can't do what we used to do a long time ago, many years ago. It was funny. I was thinking about how I used to can draw 8 to 10 uh, pages a day easy back in the day. That's why I have thousands and thousands of pages of things here because I felt like I could have drew from sun up to sundown and sun up again. As long as I had the right music, the right pack of smokes, and some good fashioned air coming in the window, I couldn't be stopped. Now, with these hands that's so sore and tender now, I could probably get by maybe 3 pages if I push per day. You know, I don't know, Mr. O'Reilly. I maybe I'm just running my mouth, and I know you got to go, and I'm not gonna hold you up. Sometimes I start thinking about things like this, but I think it's kind of imperative that we try to make one final run, one final lunge, um, one final attack at this because there's only so much longer we can do it. Right, exactly. Very good. Yeah, very good, Mr. O'Reilly. I like that one. A, an aged warrior lays down his sword and picks up his brush, not because he's weak, but because he's wise. Yeah, and I'm thinking about being a little wise too. So I'm going to, yeah, I was talking to the missus about this. You know, I can't keep going at this pace, and I, I don't. I just got to see how things are gonna go, but I just got to see what's gonna really happen. You know, I had no, it doesn't make him any less of a warrior. That's true. That is true. I've seen him in a lot of kung fu movies. But I remember about 5 years ago was this guy in New York came to me and said that he wanted eight I think he's $8,000 and he just before I did my first round comic book. I did the Kickstarter thing. He wanted to buy like all the characters, all the wizards. I mean, all the characters. all the stories and the origins of them. I think he offered me like 8 grand, and he was like, "It's a good deal, buddy. I can take him in, and blah blah blah. Can start his company up. He likes where I'm going, and I mean, 8 grand is kind of a smack in the face. Considering the countless characters I have plus origins. But if I was to get someone or meet someone and have like my book and could like actually sell like to them for a great amount of money, because I believe in the right hands, I believe they could go places. I just I gotta see what I'm gonna do. On that note, did you see that Mr. Eric Lawson seen the picture that you did and was colored and commented on it? I don't know if you've been to my page, but I'm surprised he even did that. But he did do that, and that was kind of cool. I just oh no, yeah, Eric Lawson wrote. I messaged Eric Lawson and told him about you, what you're all about, what's going on, and I showed him the pages that you did, and he replied back, "Oh, it's pretty sweet." I'm heated about them. Like, that's it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one that bought Ant from OMG for a couple of 100 grand. I think that was a bad decision. Um, but anyways, that's what got OMG up to the amount where he knew that he got in and do that. Now he's making power moves and buying cars, and I think pretty much starting his business or something. I just flashed by him when I flashed by him, but anyways, he's doing it. And Ant, I was figuring, that was an all right character. Do I got characters something similar? Yeah. A little bit more appealing to the eyes, yeah. A little bit more interesting, yeah. I'm just saying, you know, they don't probably have the huge breasts and the gigantic Polish thighs like a lot of their characters do, but my characters do have depth. They're kind of heavy. But on that note, I won't say much. If the right person comes around and wants to buy one of my characters or two or whatever, the money's right, I might just ching ching sell them off. All depends, but I'm not doing it for no $2, $3, or $4,000. I can tell you that much. Because if they play my characters right, they can make a ton of cash. Um, I just need to go back in and really get this book done here, get out number 2, and try to do a couple of more things as well to get this book situated. I feel that I'm not really giving it 150% to push out more product, and I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I'm a little stagnant, and I feel, uh, yeah, Jim, they're a constant grind, but you got to keep up with that grind too. That's drawing great one day, taking off 2 days, drawing great one day, then another day, then taking off 2 days, then drawing. You gotta have that. You gotta have that constant hustle, that constant hunger, that desire to not only grow in your craft, but to produce your craft. Let people see what's going on. I mean, there's some people get better and better at their artwork, but it's still not getting really known. So perfecting your craft and producing your craft, I guess I'd go more with the producing part than perfecting. You know, you know. Yeah, it's tough, Mr. O'Reilly. It's really tough. I'm gonna have to really put my nose to the grind and And I can't, of course, I can't say it's nothing to do with the misses. I can't say it's nothing about the job because I'm getting leeway in all of that. I'm getting leeway in all of that. So I can't use that as an excuse. I gotta say, I gotta really get off my butt and really start burning on this stuff and get it done. It's the best I can really do, best I can really say. Now, the thing is, will I be able to implement this thought and ruling that I put on myself into motion? I don't know. I'll see. Yeah, it's all right. I guess you're probably one of the few that do. Everyone else sugarcoats and lies and BS and hides about, oh, no, I'm doing all right, man. Yo, no, I'm doing. And they don't want to talk too much about the grind that much because I guess they don't want you to see no chink in their armor. But I'm pretty old, 50 something, getting up there. The missus talking about wanting to get a home now or a condo. And, we got to get a bigger place and move out of here. And, you know, I don't know. I got to see where it's going to land. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Life work balance. If if the comic book, like if I knew when I go to work, I got a certain amount of things to do every day. I know I got to get that done to finish my job. Comic books are different. It's like sometimes you can blow out a page and 2 or 3 pages. Sometimes you do these intricate pages. Sometimes you want something to look really different, so you have to put more effort, more time into it. Whether it's a cover or a pin up, a double page, you know about that. You really got to put time in it. So therefore, you can't really calculate how much time you're going to need to crank out how many pages. Because once again, like I say, you could do 4 pages in a day, or 1 page in 3, 4 days. You know, creativity is formless that we try to define and form. Mm. Love it, Mr. O'Reilly. Love it. Great. Another one, guys. Creativity is formless that we try to define and form. Not an easy thing to do. Hell, it's not an easy thing to say, but you're right. It's not. I guess I got this story. Um, Bernard, the last Twilight detective that I wrote a couple of years ago. I think it's like a 14, 15 page script, movie script I was going to send to someone. Um, it's kind of a funky thing now. I would like for you to read that. I would like to look for it on my iPad. And, you know, I know you're a very busy man. A lot of people are busy, but I just don't want to give it to anyone to read because I think it's an amazing script, great for a movie. I could see it as a movie, and I'm sure everyone else would definitely be able to see it as a movie. So I think I'm gonna get it done and knocked down to like a movie format thing, and see what happens about shopping it around in 2020 to a couple of these smaller green light up and coming places. We'll see what happens. But Mr. Riley, thank you for keeping me company. I really like that. I really appreciate that. I thank you so much, and I guess it's time for me to get ready to head on out of here. Um, Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. My Limitless Comics TV Facebook page, I have about 30 people on there, 25, 30 people. So I don't get as many hits or attention as I did with my other one. Some would say I'm committing social media suicide. But I don't frankly care. I like having that tight knit group there, Limitless Comics TV. I think you know it. I think you've already seen it and commented on it. Just to let you know that I'm not going to be on the other one. I'll be checking that one from time to time, but I'm not going to necessarily be on that one. I'm going to keep pushing towards Limitless Comics TV and Limitless Comics TV on YouTube and Limitless Comics on Instagram. You hang tough too, brother. You have a wonderful time, Mr. O'Reilly. Thanks again. I'm gonna get on out of here. I love what the colorist did. Hope you liked it too. Um, and I'll be talking to you sooner than later. I don't know how you invite people to come on to this thing, but I'm quite sure there is a way to do it. So I'll try to find out that way and have you guys on, especially have you on. I can't wait to do that. I can't. That's going to be absolutely positively cool. Yeah, I'll find out how to have you on here. I'll make it happen. All right, Mr. O'Reilly, have a great night. Thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. I don't know either, but I think it's called Google Hangout. It is called Google Hangout. Um, I'm gonna check that out, man. Then maybe I can transfer that over. Okay, I'll check that out. Man, you can't count us old folks out, Jim. We got it going. We got it going, baby. Ain't nobody can tell us what to do. We old, but we keep it. We hanging in there. We chatting and schmatting and ratting. Uh, yeah, me too. Me too. I gotta get these trading cards out to this guy, so I have to finish up these trading cards and get them sent to this trading card company and get them done. But time. It's not on my side, my friend. Mr. O'Reilly, have a wonderful night. No, come on. Listen, I got this, baby. I got this. You just relax, and do your thing, man, and keep on doing you, brother. And I hope you like what you see. I think you're gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna have the Elder Thunderbringer is gonna be one, and I don't know the other one's gonna be, but I think you're gonna like them. Think about doing a crazy 88 one, for the fans. I don't know. Put out cards. Who gives a crap? Let's make it happen. Love you, Jim. You have a good night, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Anyone else who watches later on, to you missed it. Have a good night, Mr. O'Reilly. It's been absolutely positively a pleasure. Keep pushing that pen. Keep pushing them dreams. I like to call it limitless. See ya.